bevo.com.
Allan, you talk about having a CEO having a radar to know what's going on in the organisation. And can you just give us a definition of what a radar is and how can you make sure it's working for you?
Well, it's just knowing what's going on, and you know, that seems an obvious thing to do, but you don't unless you set up some ways of doing it. So, you know, a lot of the time, you know, I always used to, I still do. You know, I have I allow, you know, people email me. I have a thing called Ask Allan in the Royal Mail, and I had it in Asda, and you know, I'll get 150, 200 emails a day from people saying, you know, we tried this, it didn't work. You know, do you realise what the idiots have now done? Type stuff. And you know, I get it direct; it doesn't get filtered, and we respond to every one within half an hour. And we respond very quickly because the point about people sending emails is they don't want a detailed response, but they want to know that you've got it. And then, you know, off that you build up over a period of time a pattern of things, and that radar is very important. And you know, particularly in organisation, well, any organisation for me, but when you've got lots of people, you can, if you're clever, you get quite a lot of information. And people say, how do you deal with all these emails? Well, the answer is easily, because it's like quite important, and therefore, if you see it that way round, you get it fixed. And you know, again, this is the thing I have about boards having radar. You know, you think about all the stuff that's happened. Well, where did it come from? You know, it didn't just suddenly appear. So where was the radar? And so for me, it's always an important thing. And you know, the thing, like all radar, you know, sometimes you pick things up that aren't really what you think they are, so you can ignore them. But it's only when you know. You know, so you know, I often get stuff which I know people are just venting, but actually, and so you learn to see where that is. But you know, from time to time, probably once a week, you get one absolute gem. And you get an absolute sense on a day. The other thing that happens, if something happens in a day that is clearly affected a lot of people, you'll get a lot of emails. So you get a pattern very quickly of something pretty fundamental.
And I suppose if they know that the chairman is actually going to, you know, seriously reading their emails and really looking at them authentically, i.e. it's him, it hasn't been passed off, then they'll spend more time actually thinking about what to write and sort of give some proper ideas as to how to move the organisation forward.
Absolutely, and you know, that's part of the thing. Plus the fact is, it's very important that people know that you do, because you know sometimes, you know, I'm sort of was on my BlackBerry, but you know if I just happen to look at my BlackBerry and the message has just come, I'll often just send a message straight back. So sometimes within a minute of them sending it, they get a response, to which they then send me an email saying, that can't be you, I only sent this a minute ago. And to which I send another email back saying, no, it definitely is me, I just happened to be looking at my BlackBerry. They then go and tell 100 people. And this is the thing, if you can get this feeling within the organisation that there's this permanence about you, you're in every bit of the business, and you know, it's just very powerful.
Yeah, because Greg Dyke says what really matters is the stories that people tell about you.
Greg had a lot of stories told about him.
Yeah, that's right.
And he told a lot of stories.
Yeah. Have you got any you can tell us?
No, it's a character.